Hello, go ahead.
Hello,
Hi.
how is going?
How can I help? Go ahead.
I would like to ask you an advice on my current relationship. I've been together with this man for 1 year now, but I found out some months ago that he has been lying to me the whole time. He told me a lot of lies because he had some sort of online life, but he allowed me to went through all of it, and I didn't find anything at all related to cheating. He was just being a bit different than how I knew him online.
Was he speaking with other women online?
No, he was speaking only with other men, but for example, he was telling a lot of private things about me, maybe about my day or my family, and I had no idea. The whole time for 9 months, he told all my private things.
He told private things to people online?
Yes, he had these group chats on Discord for like 10 years. Because of gaming, he knew all these people.
Yeah, he's a loser.
Yeah.
He's a gamer. He doesn't have any competency scales. He doesn't have any real skills he can apply to the world to exemplify his masculinity. Women like masculine men. And masculine men, their masculinity is found through their skill sets in life, in leveraging those skills and services to others. He doesn't have any. He's a fucking gamer.
Do you think that can change? Because he says he wants to
No,
go to therapy and all.
no, that is not your duty to help change him. You only get in life what you tolerate, and you are tolerating him.
How can I avoid that in the future? Because he has been hiding this for 9 months.
You need to be with men that want to date you, that actively date you. I don't care if you've been with them for 9 months or 9 years. They always take you out on dates.
No, he did that.
On a weekly basis, he's taking you out on dates.
Yes, he did all of that. He was very nice with me.
He was very nice with you for 9 months.
Yeah.
This is why you date long, so the truth comes out. How did you find out he was doing this?
Because he was always using his phone, but he didn't tell me why. He said that he talked on this group chat only about politics or those topics. And then at some point I got very weird intuition. Very weird. I felt like I had to check. And I asked him to check. And I found so many weird things he said.
So he's lying.
Yes.
If he lies about the small things, he's going to lie about the big things. That's with anyone in life. Anyone that you meet, if they lie about the small stuff, they will lie about the big stuff. They lie to their parents. They're going to lie to you down the line.
And do you think that psychotherapy could make him change if he goes to a therapist, like a professional?
No, because he knew what was doing was wrong, and he just got caught. So now he's using therapy as a bribe to keep you. If he knew what was doing was wrong, he would have stopped on his own before he got caught. This is why we have jail. This is why we put people in prison. Do you follow my analogy?
Yes, I told him exactly this. Yeah.
Then you are right. You have female intuition. Believe it, trust it, lean into it.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, my dear. You're very welcome. Hey, Rachel, welcome in. Georgia, I saw you too. Thank you for my Purple Heart. But that's why we have prisons. If people are doing bad, they know they're doing bad, they would have stopped before they got caught. But then they got caught, so then they went to prison. It's the same thing in your relationships. They're doing bad things. They're doing off-colored things. They're committing errors. Oh, I better correct myself now because I got caught. It's a great analogy. It's a great analogy.
Hello.
Hi, go ahead.
Hi. I've been here before. So this is a question between me and my husband. I've had some traumatic experiences, and I suffer from PTSD, and I have some like panic attacks here and there, and some flashbacks, and it's making my husband really worried, and he keeps asking me what he can do to help, and I don't know what to tell him, honestly.
Hmm.
I don't even know what I need from him.
And how long have you been married for?
Well, we have not been married long, actually. We're newlyweds. We've only
And what
been
did I
married.
tell you the first time you called me?
Oh, this is not about. We didn't talk about this,
I
actually.
know. What did we talk about the first time?
Oh, well, you said open communication.
So it's the same thing. It's the same
Well,
thing. I said
yeah.
open communication, and you are shutting communication down.
Well, I don't know what to communicate when I don't even know how a person can help me with this. I have been to therapy, but they didn't really
Well, you
help
need
me.
to go back because the reason for your PTSD is this PTSD from what? Can you tell me exactly what the PTSD is from?
Well, it's a little bit
Is it
complicated.
from growing up with your parents or a previous romance relationship?
Neither, no,
Okay.
no.
Then what
Yeah,
is it from?
I've been abducted.
Okay. So the reason your PTSD, and I hope your therapist told you about this, it's not what actually happened to you, it's the fact that you've seen evil. You've seen malevolence. And because you were very naive, it shocks your system. That's why, because you've seen such evil in others. Your husband is not evil. He doesn't want that for you. He just wants you to talk to him. He wants you to open up. He wants to be a proactive listener to you. He wants to know what's on your mind and in your heart. Talk to your husband. Don't talk to me.
All
Talk
right.
to your husband.
Okay.
Okay.
I will do it. Thank you.
Overtime, happy cheeky. You're not listening. Overtime, happy cheeky. You are not listening. Like most people who are inundated and fall in love with their pain. You were abused. What is abuse? It's evil. You did not expect that, did you? If you expected the abuse, you wouldn't have experienced it. That's the source of the trauma. It was your naivety to the abuse. That's the genesis. Open up your ears and your heart, I encourage you. Stop carrying your pain. Jesus. Again, you're still not paying attention. I had no choice. No kidding, you didn't have a choice. You think you're the only one that's been abused? No kidding, you didn't have a choice. You choose to be abused? That sounds ridiculous. Thank you, Mila.
Hello.
Hello, go ahead.
Um, I recently went through a breakup and stuff, and like I'm
What's your
like
birth
moving
year?
on. 2003.
Okay.
I was like through a breakup, and I'm just I've been moving on, and like I might be open to something new. I just don't.
I really don't know what to do.
Okay. When did your breakup happen?
Like a few weeks ago.
So how long did you date him for?
It wasn't really like, it was a situationship.
So it's not a relationship.
No.
Lily, here's what's going on. Okay, and a lot of girls do this. A lot of girls. You are seeking validation externally through other men instead of internally with yourself. This will always lead to your romantic demise. Because the more you seek the approval of others, the more you are going to be denied. Every single time. And this is rooted in low self-esteem. Because deep down, you don't feel worthy enough, which is why you tolerate and therefore invite these behaviors from others. You are telling him, hey, it's okay to treat me as a situationship, even though I want romance, even though I want a committed monogamous relationship. I want to be your girlfriend. You need to lead a life and lifestyle independently of any man. Because once you do that, you start seeking fulfillment on your own in things that resonate within you. And that's going to make you a much harder person to be seduced emotionally. Because right now, your emotional bank account is bankrupt. There's no self-love deposits present.
Right.
Versus if your emotional bank account was flooded with all that self-love money, you would have an overabundance and you'd be able to give it away. Because if you think you're amazing, Lily, if you think you're the shit, you know how to treat other people, you will not accept behaviors that are suboptimal to that.
What
That's
is
what you need to start
suboptimal?
practicing.
What is suboptimal? Like,
You are accepting behaviors that are suboptimal because you know how to treat people.
okay.
Lily, I want you to go to my relationship help playlist and I want you to watch the first 3 videos.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
First 3 videos. Again, focus on you. No one can complete you in this world. No one. They can only complement you. And when you're leading that life and lifestyle that brings you fulfillment, that's when you're going to meet him.
Yeah, that sounds right. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have a day.
Coming out with a video on that next week. You get these, we get it more from women than men here. We're very balanced, but we get that more from women than men. And especially young women who just seemingly bounce from one relationship to the next. They're with a guy that doesn't take them seriously, even though they want to be taken seriously. It's rooted in being or feeling unworthy. What are the only 2 reasons that people stay in a situationship or a relationship that's no longer serving them? What are the 2 reasons? I say it all the time. First reason, you're afraid you won't meet anyone better. It's the first reason. Second reason, you're afraid of starting over, being alone. It's the only 2 reasons anyone anywhere in the world stays in a relationship that is no longer serving them. That's it. And both are fear-based. And what is the acronym for fear? False expectations appearing real. All right, well, she wants to connect, but her Wi-Fi is not really Wi-Fiing for her. So I'm just going to have to move on here. Hello, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering, does this also count? Like, can I talk about like my parents? I'm 18, but like,
hmm
does that count? Okay. So basically, sorry, my sister too. Um, the relationship is a
How
little
old is
bit
your
wrong.
sister?
She's a child, so I'm not gonna let her
I
talk.
can't help you. Too young. Sorry.
Okay.
Hello, go ahead.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. How can I help?
Um, I'm maybe kind of a little bit of advice. I'm currently I've been with my husband for 26 years. But it married for 18, but together for 26, and I pretty much know it's a wrap. I have felt
hmm
like this for a while. There was infidelity in our relationship on his part from pretty much the get.
hmm
And there was a relationship that he was in roughly about 2013 that I didn't find out until 3 years later, and that lasted up until 2020. So yes, I put myself in a very um, negative situation for a very long time. And once that came out, I thought, around COVID, okay, we're all stuck in the house together. Things are going great. They're going better, because she's not around, so to speak. And it didn't help that she was 11 years younger than me. That was definitely thrown up in my face.
hmm
Um, but when 22 hit, he went home. He was gone for a while. He left me here for months on end. He was supposed to come home, didn't come home. He was with his family, etc. And I found out in 24 that when he was down there off and on visiting family, that he was actually hooking up with an ex-girlfriend, old
hmm
girlfriend from high school.
hmm
And I think I know it's over. In my mind, it's over. Physically, for me, it's over. I just haven't taken that last leap to get out. He exhibits a lot of narcissistic behavior, and we have just so many things tied up. I guess I just don't know how to take that leap. And just for myself, I've said it and I've said it to him, but I just haven't done it. And it's taking that leap. I'm perimenopausal. I'm 5 years away from retirement on my job. We have rental properties. We have all of these things all tied up together, and I wish we didn't.
So,
But it is just something I don't want to be at anymore.
where your rental properties are, where your funds are commingled,
Yes,
in your respective financial institution, are you in a blue state or a red state?
I am in a red state.
Okay. So here's what you're gonna do. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but the longer you stay, the more this is going to work against you.
Okay.
Because the attorney is going to say, well, why did you stay that long? If we go before a judge with this stuff, that's the first thing they're going to ask me.
Okay.
So you need to compile as much tangible evidence that you have, okay? Because those commingled funds are now polluted because you are
Yes.
married. So those rental properties are also commingled and they
Yep.
are polluted. So that's yours as well, okay? You need to lawyer the fuck up big time. And I say that word especially to people like you because that lawyer will be your backbone in times of emotional weakness. They've
And
been there, they've been there, they've done it. That's why you pay them so handsomely. They will
and he's
they will pull you across that goal line. Go ahead.
he's a 100% disabled vet who literally makes more than me in disability than I do working for the institution that I've worked for since
hmm
1997.
hmm
And
He's on the hook.
okay,
Okay. You get a good attorney, you get a good lawyer, you have the evidence.
I do.
They know the two top reasons for the dissolution of marriages, and that's infidelity and finances. Yours
Yep,
is the primary.
absolutely.
So you get a lawyer in your times of weakness, like you're feeling now, that will be able to pull you up by your bootstraps. Say it's okay, because the longer you stay, the worse this is going to get. And the hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper. I mean, ultimately, you're living in a prison without bars right now.
Absolutely. You just said it right there. That
hmm
that hit. That hit right there.
Well,
And that's what I feel like.
I put that in my second book, and that's because I speak to divorcees all the time, and this is a process you're going to go through. This is not a journey; It's a process.
Hmm.
Everyone who gets divorced, especially after this many years of marriage, goes through this process. Your identities wrapped up into this
Yep.
marriage you've been in. I call it the woods. Because when you get out, where do I start? What do I do now? It's a
Yep.
life-changing, life-altering situation because you've been married to him for so long. It's totally normal. Every divorcee I've spoken to speaks like that, and they all say the same thing. It's like living in a prison without bars.
Absolutely. It really is. Thank you so much for that. Just
Yeah.
hearing that really just resonated with me.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
again, my dear, just when I say lawyer the fuck up, pardon my French, but that's really what you need to do here because they will be the strength you need in those times of weaknesses.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so much. I needed that today. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, my lady. My pleasure.
All right.
Well, that guy's up for a rude awakening. He's the type of guy that's going to say to himself, holy shit, I never thought she was going to do it. That's the type of guy, as he's banging his ex-girlfriend from high school, holy shit, she just served me papers. I never thought she was going to do that. And he's going to be tarred and feathered. He's going to be fleeced. There's going to be a backhoe that takes a deep dive right into his bank account. Yeah, Jimmy, right here. Lower it down. All right, shift's over. Let's get the fuck out of here. Tony, you want a grinder? That's how that's going to go down. He's going to be fleeced properly. That one was for you, Rachel. Hello, go ahead. You're very welcome, Miss White. 321-123. Oh, Miss Vela, there you are. I saw you earlier. I just didn't say anything. Hello, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Julie. I'm 35. I'm single. I just had a quick question. So, I love intimacy. I'm not afraid of being vulnerable in the bedroom. And the thing is that I really crave it, but yet I'm single and I'm trying to be respectful of myself by not, giving that right away. Obviously, the sooner you give it, the less they'll respect you, in my opinion, and from what I've heard from other men. And I'm trying to understand how I should go about dating and maybe being more respectful of myself in that manner where I don't know how to date and not be excited about doing that right away. And I know that sounds like loose and I understand how it sounds, but I crave it and I don't know how to, I guess, enjoy the process of dating without maybe rushing into that. And obviously there's men out there that can maybe see it or understand how maybe it can be easy to access it. And I don't want to give off that impression. And I know maybe I'm sounding a little scattered with how I'm saying it, but that's kind of my question is how should I go about, dating and not letting myself get in that vulnerable position?
Okay, so are we just talking about sexy time, or are we actually talking about being in a monogamous
A monogamous
relationship?
monogamous committed relationship.
So you want to have sex with one man?
Correct. That's what I'm saying. I
That's
apologize
your
with how
goal.
scattered,
Okay, no,
scattered
that's
it
fine.
is.
That's why
Just
you
a
said
little-
it, so I'm just clarifying so I understand.
Just a little
you properly.
nervous talking about it, I guess.
I get it. I just want to understand you properly so you're heard, okay?
Thank you.
So you want sex with one guy.
Correct.
monogamously,
Correct.
pair bonded,
Correct.
girlfriend, partner, etc. Okay,
Correct.
that's normal. That's totally normal. Okay, there's something, Jewelry, about the feminine heart that we all must understand. Women connect to intimacy through their ears. A woman is not going to get on her back until she feels comfortable
Correct.
with that man, i.e., safe. How do you make a woman feel safe? As what I'm doing with you right now. I make you feel understood. And if you're on a date, he's going to appreciate your presence that way. He'll praise you in the right ways. Okay?
But I guess the
So,
question
how
is
are you meeting these men?
out in public, whether it's networking or whether it's, meeting them at the golf course or going to a nice restaurant and, just sitting and basically putting myself out there. I've been on dating apps. It kind of is the same blah, blah, blah. It's
Yeah, you don't
very
want to be on dating apps. You're just
dense
asking
and
for it.
grotesque. Correct. Yes. So I've kind of taken myself off of those
So, has
platforms.
this happened to you? Is that why you're bringing this up? Have you met a guy in the golf course out in public, etc., and you've been on one date, and that was
No,
it?
the thing is that I end up getting in these relationships and I end up finding out that I'm not necessarily interested in the man. I'm interested in what I'm receiving sexually. And then I find it to be so empty. And then I break up with them. And I'm trying to understand how to date with intention, I guess, if that's the correct term. But I'm trying, and I need a different avenue. I need a different mindset.
Yeah, you need to get yourself a bob. Okay?
It just gets old.
I know it gets old, but in the meantime, get yourself a bob.
Okay.
Okay? And then when you date, focus on shared relatabilities, similarities. As I've said, if you feel safe with that man, then you can make that decision. Okay? But it sounds like, what it sounds like and what it is you're picking very weak men.
Okay.
Because if the sex was that good, the connection would be that good. But you're picking men who are not masculine enough for you. That's why it gets boring.
How do I find less simps? Like, that's what I
You
seem
need
to
to keep circulating, and you know at your respective age who the weak one is, who the fish is, and who the ones that are more, or I should say, demonstrate more masculine prowess. You know the difference when you meet them. You know
Right.
confidence versus someone who is not confident. Focus on that.
Okay. I guess my next question is, how do I know that their intentions are pure when I do, get to that point with them?
His words will align with his actions.
And then what happens if
It's
they end up...
unmistakable when a man wants to take you out. It's unmistakable.
This is what I usually encounter. I encounter a lot of nice men, but yet they don't know how to have the in-depth conversations. They're providers, they're beautiful human beings, they have the mother and the father, they're very mentally stable, but I cannot have deep conversations with them.
But you're getting on your back for him?
No, that's the thing, is that I end up
You
getting to a
said
point...
no, because now
Girl,
now you are commingling your words.
but that's what I'm saying, is that was my
No,
past, and I'm
no,
trying to...
no.
Okay.
Now I'm not buying your story at all. And I've been very patient with you. I'm not buying a word you're saying now because it doesn't add up in terms of the sciences. So
Well,
get
let
yourself
me
out
put
of
it...
that wind tunnel. Get yourself out of that wind tunnel and go pick yourself up a nice bob. Now, if your story doesn't match up, go get a dildo, okay? That's a liar right there. It doesn't make sense. None of that made sense. You go pick, if your story doesn't line up with your boy Gerard here, you go get yourself a dildo. With you, it's going to be one of those big ones, one of those comically large ones. You know, ladies, you go, I'd be like, oh, this one's nice. It'll do the job. It's cute. No, she's like, it's like a hot dog down a hallway. You know those comically large ones you see? That's what she needs, okay? She wants to get on her back that much. Knock yourself out. Literally, you could knock yourself out with it. Literally. like a big rubber log. Where are you sticking that thing? Into an exhaust pipe of a semi-truck? No, it's going in between my legs. You know what? I'm not even into that, but can I just watch that for scientific reasonings? I mean, I just want to see if that actually biomechanically works. What's that thing, like 22 inches? How did you walk out of the store with that? Damn, Julie. Damn. Where do you hide that in your house? Do you put it in the attic? It's not really something you can just leave out like, oh, it's a nice coffee table piece. You know what I love? When suboptimal men come into my live, when substandard men come into my live, say something sassy because they're suboptimal, so they would say something sassy, and they have to enunciate their exit from my live. Incredible. 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 We can define butthurt if you'd like. We can define the term butthurt if you'd like. But Julie's butt is definitely going to be hurting. I digress. I digress. All 22 inches of it. Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Rachel. Hello, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know if you remember me. I spoke to you about a month ago now. I'm from the UK, and I spoke to you about my relationship with my ex. I've got a young daughter with him, and you really, really helped me. So I want to say thank you.
You're most welcome, Jesse. It's
Um,
my pleasure to be of service to you. Go ahead.
you made me really respect my boundaries more, because it was narcissistic, and I'm still struggling with it because I have children, and I'm like, my job, I'm a mindset coach, so like that's the job I do every day, helping people globally. I travel around the world, and then in my own life I'm like, shit.
I
My
mean,
kids,
most people become therapists because they're struggling with issues themselves.
yeah,
That's the catalyst for that professional endeavor.
100. And I know I over deliver for my kids. You know, he did some horrible things. He went to get therapy. I don't know if you remember, he got like a diagnosis of ADHD, autism, and used that as excuses.
Yeah, that's a
Therapy,
crutch. That is nothing more than a facade to cover up for his
yeah.
emotional abuse.
And he almost, has tried to overcompensate with creating a better relationship with my eldest daughter, who is not his by birth, to try to say I've changed. I'm showing her, even though he manipulated her at the same time as me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I turned 40 last week, and it was my birthday. And my stepdaughter, I went to go and spend time with, to go and see him after my birthday. And he has been trying for the last 9 months, after me moving away, literally rebuilding, buying every single piece of cutlery, pots, pans, everything, just moving away. I left with nothing, just to rebuild my life. I lost my mum in the February. I lost my whole Instagram account, which is my whole business, in the April. and I walked away from a marriage in the July, and I rebuilt everything just with my kids, and I still take my daughter 3 hours to go to see him every other week whilst building my life. And then when it was my birthday, he was saying, can you come down and see my stepdaughter? I was like, of course. I'd arranged it with her. She's 14. So I went down, and then I'm in a bit of a pickle now because he told me if I don't get back, he's been having suicidal thoughts.
He said this to you?
Yeah, that he doesn't have a life without me, and if I don't get back with him, he doesn't know what to do. And
He's
now I'm
going to
like,
have dark thoughts. That's
no,
what he's
he
going
has.
to do?
No, he's had them.
Okay. You know what you're going to tell him? What do you think I'm going to say here? I'm going to get bananaed if I really want to say what I'm going to say.
Well, I can tell you what I said to him.
How can I help you with that? Maybe that's what you should tell him. Oh, you
I
really
said-
are having those kind of dark thoughts? Well, how can I help you fulfill those dreams? That's what you tell him. My dear, he is an energy vampire. He has not changed one iota of his personality makeup. Not one. He's going to continue to suck from you. You give him an inch, he will find a way to take a foot. But in your case, a centimeter, he will take a meter.
Yeah, he was asking if I was dating again.
No. Why are you
And I said,
Jesse, we went over this the first time.
I know.
The logistics of communication are only regarding your daughter. That's it. And if he wants to see her so badly, he can bloody well come down and watch you. Watch her together. You're not driving up there anymore. And if he ever tries to trick fuck you, because narcissists operate on 3 fronts. This is how they trick fuck you. Pay very close attention. They operate on fog, fear, obligation, and guilt. Which one of those 3 do you think he's using? Fear, obligation, and guilt. He's looking to off himself. That strikes fear in your heart, obligation, and guilt. All 3 of them. If he says that again to you, you are to take a stand for yourself and for your children. They need the big, strong mama bear.
Yeah, they do. They 100% do.
So
And
you hit rock
said,
bottom. You hit rock bottom. Join the club.
I know, and I said
this
to
is
him,
the purifying fire you have to go through to cleanse yourself of the toxicity that you experienced, and you are allowing this fire to continually burn. It needs to be extinguished, and you need to cut off communication with him.
fully. I mean, I don't think I can fully cut off communication, but what happens is if I retreat fully because I'm like my boundaries, he then acts very super weird with me, and I'm like, we need to still keep communication for my daughter, and that then becomes incredibly difficult.
He needs to put forth all of the effort. You're done.
I'm 100% done with the relationship, and I need to make you aware of that.
No, Jesse, because you're still crying about it.
Because of my daughter.
Here. No, you are still coming here as the victim. Your daughter doesn't need a victim that cries over her. Your daughter needs stability. Your daughter needs structure. Your daughter needs predictability, not to hang around with some fucking guy who wants to off himself and who's lying about it anyway. People that off themselves don't enunciate it to the world.
But Jared,
He's lying to you.
I've moved on, like, in my life.
Then
like,
why are you calling me about him still?
Because of the dynamics of dealing with a relationship with someone who you care about, who is the father of your child, who still tries to manipulate you.
You are blinded still, Jesse. You are blinded.
Okay.
He does not care about you. The only thing he cares about is sucking the life from you. Because he is a narcissist, a die-in-the-wool narcissist.
Okay.
You will leave nothing more than being emotionally fleeced, bewildered, and confused.
So I'll ask you this question then. You have a relationship, you have a child, they've abused you, and then you have a long distance, away, how would you communicate then with that mother of your child to make sure that the child had the best life? Because
she was as toxic as this
yeah,
man was in your life?
yeah,
I
but
just
still
told you
trying
I
to.
would handle her. I would say, how can I help you with offing yourself? Because from the foreseeable future, my child is not going to be around you. I'm going to prioritize my child's safety, structure, predictability, and stability. Period.
But he's a great dad to her.
Jesse, you're not seeing it.
No, I'm being completely honest. He is a great dad to her.
You're not being
And like my
honest with
dad,
yourself.
no, I really
You're
am.
not.
Like my dad, even like I speak to my family. This is like my dad's like he's a great father to her, but he is desperate to get me back. That manipulates me into it. So
Jesse,
I'm in like
Jesse, my dear.
I'm in the pickle right now.
Jesse, my dear, there is no pickle. You have the power. You have the power.
Okay.
Your father, whoever is telling you how much of a great dad he is, no offense, but your father's an arsehole. How his little girl has been treated, that's what he should be
My
concerned
dad
about.
wants to do everything right by the law.
Well, your dad's an idiot.
I know I say that to him all the
He's
time.
also
I'm
a
like,
pussy.
oh,
Your dad's also a pussy, and a big floppy
He
one at
is.
that. He is a twat, which is why you are putting up with these behaviors to begin with. Because if he taught you anything about self-respect, and if he was an appropriate masculine figure growing up, you would have jettisoned this ex of yours a long time ago. Your father's
But
a
how
very
can
weak
I-
man. I don't like this anymore, Jesse.
how
I've
can
told
I
you how to
stop
handle
contact?
this. No, Jesse,
I would never stop
I've told you how
contact
to
with
handle
him.
this. Do not speak over me, Jesse. I've told you how to handle this. The power is in your hands, and you are very capable. Focus on prioritizing the health of your children. Mental, spiritual, emotional health. Please. Focus on your children.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but she wasn't listening to me. I normally don't use the P word, but she's very delusional. Echo, my good sir, welcome back. And quite an entrance you indeed made. Pleasure to have you again. It was just in one ear, out the other. I know I never used that word, ever. But nothing was getting through to her, and I'm trying to instill a pattern interrupt to get her thinking the right way. And even with the pattern interrupt, her cognitive dissonance is so strong, when you're injecting the objectivity, it still will not shatter that internal paradigm she's built for herself. It's too strong. So it didn't matter what words I used. Yeah, exactly, Georgia. Go figure. And we've said this how many times before? There are university professors, there are lecturers, there are therapists, there's couples counselors that call into this live and ask yours truly questions. That should give you all the answers you need to know. I never called anyone. I never did anything. So, go figure. Yeah, I should be charging $1 million a live. I should be charging $1 million for this live. But I don't. Because I want to help people. That's why. Hello, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm married. I'm 23 years old. And
How long you been married for?
2 years.
How long did you date him for?
Before that, I dated him since I was 19. So that'd be like 4 years. We've been together.
How long did you date him for before you got married?
2 years.
Mm-hmm. So you met him when you were 19,
Okay.
you dated till you were about 20, 21, and then you got married.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is, he used to be my high school teacher.
How old is he now?
38.
Okay.
But the thing is, I've noticed some patterns, and I feel like he's like cheating on me with a younger girl.
Mm-hmm.
And the younger girl, he's still a high school teacher now, and the younger girl is probably a high schooler.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how do I confront him about this? Like, I'm not sure.
Well, clearly he's some sort of predator, and he grooms young girls, and he's going to continually do
Yeah.
that. He did it with you. He'll do it again.
Yeah.
Those are the
So
patterns
like,
you should be recognizing, because us humans behave in patterns. We're very
okay.
predictable, us humans. Very predictable. So what's your question for me?
Okay, but the thing is, I don't think he groomed me because we didn't start dating until after I graduated.
You don't think he was thinking about that while you were in his class?
No, not at all.
Moderators? You're an imbecile. Have a good day. Hello, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi, go ahead.
So, I have a question. I've been dating my boyfriend for about 2 years now,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked him. We have been doing long distance relationship, and lately I asked him. I want us to end this relationship. What can we do about it?
What's your birth year, my dear?
Sorry, I'm 29 years old now.
Okay. My dear, you don't have a relationship. You have a glorified pen pal. This is not a relationship. You have a glorified pen pal. Any man you meet or communicate with digitally falls in one of two categories.
Mm-hmm. So you want to tell me that I should not be asking him when are we going to end our long distance relationship?
You don't have a relationship. You have a glorified pen pal. You don't have a relationship. You have a glorified pen pal.
But we've been I don't even know. Anyway.
You have a man that you text message and sometimes call or FaceTime with. You do not have a relationship.
But we've met 6 times during this time.
You do not have a relationship.
So lately anyway I've been thinking of breaking up with him.
So because you don't believe me, why don't you tell me why you are thinking about breaking up with him?
Because I asked him how are we going to end this long distance relationship together, and he didn't have a clear. I asked him for a timeline. I asked him for
Shocking.
yes.
There's only two types of men. I've told you there's only two types of men you are going to meet online, digitally, whatever application you use. There's only two. The first type is this kind. He's in it for the sex, the fun. I don't care if you see him for 8 months, 2 years, etc. He will never take you as a seriously committed romance, and he uses the distance to buffer that. That's the first type of man, even if he was locally based. Sex and fun. The second type of man is too weak to participate in his own life, so he must hide behind a screen to talk to women. He will not have the masculine fortitude to be able to lead that interaction romantically. Both of these types of men will disappoint you.
Mm-hmm.
Do not accept behaviors that violate your dignity as a young lady. I want you to do this for me. All of my content is for free because it works. I want you to go to my relationship help playlist. It's right in my profile. There's these little rectangles at the top. Just scroll over one. You're going to see one that says relationship help. It's got the little emoji with the boy and the girl and the heart. And I want you to watch the first 3 videos. Okay?
Sure.
Please
Thank
go
you.
watch those videos. All right?
Hmm.
All right. I don't care what application you use. Echo, that was epic. That was amazing. Thank you, Echo. Great to have you back. Hello, go ahead.
Hi. So I found your live randomly, and I guess TikTok brought me to you, which I'm really grateful for. Because I am actually in the process of seeking a therapist. I start next week, so I'll start here because I like your advice. So I am 30 years old. I am actually with someone who is 16 years older than me. We met at my job. He was a security guard. I was making 6 figures at this cable company. He wanted to be with me, and I said, truthfully, financials is a really big part. You have a great personality. However, I needed to work out financially, right? So he decided to apply to the job. He started working. I became pregnant. Next thing you know, I became a stay-at-home mom. 401k is gone. We have 2 houses together. I'm also a realtor. I've had my real estate license. So I feel like I just feel really unhappy. We do have a 2-year-old together, like I said. I also have a 6-year-old. And to my 6-year-old, this is the only father that he's ever known.
So your other child is out of wedlock with another man?
Yes, however, he's not in the picture at all.
Okay.
I honestly want to say I feel like the problem is me.
Yeah,
This
you were pushing an agenda. Any woman that pushes an agenda, any woman that calls my live and mentions her chronological age, it's because she was pushing an agenda. You are not pushing compatibility. You knew he was weak then. You knew he was not masculine enough for you. But you caved because you were trying to hit all your boxes before your romantic timeline extinguished.
Oh, not necessarily. This was actually during. I'm sorry to cut you off. I didn't mean to be rude. Actually, met him during the pandemic, and honestly, I was tired of being alone. It was just me and my son, and I just felt like I didn't.
Where are you now in life? Is it just you and your son?
No, we're actually in the house together.
You were pushing an agenda. It does not matter what has happened in the past now because you've made the ultimate sacrifice once again in your life. You decided to have children. That is the ultimate sacrifice. Your duty now, as anyone can be a parent, but very few can exercise the power of motherhood. That is your goal. Structure, stability, and predictability. You love your children more than you hold any kind of disdain for your counterpart. That is what you must do. It is a privilege to have children, not a right. It doesn't matter. Structure, stability, and predictability. That's the only thing that matters now. Your goal for a very, very long time is to provide that for your children, because when you do so, you fill their self-esteem so they can go out into the world when they're adults and face it head on and chase their own dreams and ambitions. That is your duty as a parent, because children are designed to move through you, not stay with you.
Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. So, in other words, not in other words, but to simplify, this feeling I have of moving on, focusing on loving myself so I can love my kids and starting all over is actually what I need, and I should jump on that.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Well, somebody bananaed us, so we got a 10-minute banana. I don't know what for. Some people just don't like my hair, my blue eyes, or purple button-down shirt, or big broad shoulders, nor my particular vernacular. So, with 912 people in here, maybe we should just ride it out. Echo, that's miraculous. Thank you. Feels like I'm watching a fantasy trailer or something. I feel like I'm watching I don't know, like a summer blockbuster. So we got bananaed for about 10 minutes, but with the ACU being where it is, I think we should just ride it out. Moderators, can you back me up on that? Hello, go ahead. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, guess not. Hello, go ahead.
Hello, how are you?
Very well. How can I help?
I'm from Australia, by the way, so my accent is very different.
I talk to Australians all the time.
That's cool. I love your advice, by the way. You hold people accountable, so I'm excited to share my thoughts. So I've grown up after my dad passing away, always being in relationships. And this is the first time I've ever been single, I guess. I think I just want to know, like, I guess why that sort of happens. Because I just, like, each person I was with, I feel like I just, what's the word? Like, I wouldn't go for someone that I really wanted in a man. I would just be with someone for company, I guess. And now, like, I find that if I'm talking to someone, even if I haven't met them in person, obviously, as you know, most people talk online these days, I still can quickly feel that I'll think in my brain, like, I'll see a future with them, but I don't even know them, so I don't understand, like, why that's the case.
So a couple things here. First off,
Yes.
you suffer from anxious attachment, and this is rooted in
Yeah.
childhood. Okay? You didn't get the hugs, the kisses, the affection, the attention from mommy or daddy, or perhaps both. And deep down, you're mortified that that's going to replicate itself into your adult romances, which is why you latch on quickly. You use online dating as a defective mechanism to meet romantic counterparts. Because anyone who uses a dating app,
Sorry,
Let me
not
finish.
any dating apps. Don't use dating
you
apps.
met someone online. It doesn't matter what application it is, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter. You
Mhm.
meet someone digitally, it is only one of two types of men. There's also one of two types of girls. And you fall
Yeah.
into one of those categories. You push an agenda. You don't push compatibility. And you end up with weak choices. You end up with weak choices because subconsciously you are choosing men to protect those areas of yourself that are unhealed. That is what you do. And you jump from relationship to relationship, from guy to guy, seeking that fulfillment. No one will complete you. No one.
Yeah, this is the first year where I've actually been very happy single. And I don't know. But I just don't understand why, like, I I couldn't understand why, like, as soon as I would speak to someone online that I've never met, like, I would allow that to, like, it interacts with every single thing I do. Like, my life starts to revolve around
Did you
that
hear what I
quickly.
just said? Did you hear what I just said? Very first couple
Yeah.
sentences. Is this resonating at all with what I just said?
Yes.
So why don't you repeat back to me what I just said to you?
They all have, you said one agenda? No? Sorry.
You weren't
Apologies.
listening at all. Call me back when your head's out of your ass.
I'm dead.
You're not going to get this information anywhere else. You won't. You're not going to get this information anywhere else. Yet you call me and you don't listen. You hear it, but you don't listen. Unbelievable. I just broke down anxious attachment. I just broke down meeting people digitally. I just broke down her seeking validation externally. All of her answers. Nothing was absorbed. Thank you, Priscilla. Miss Vela, are you in here? You left. I need you here, please. Same thing with Rachel. We had an ACU of up over 1,000, but some disgruntled person gave us a 10-minute banana. So I wanted to know if I should stay or not versus reset. Debbie, thank you very much. I'm going to have to stay. It sucks because it was way up there. Echo. So it means a ban, like you get banned, you get a tap on the wrist. So if somebody reports the live or something, it comes up on my screen. It's like a little white box that says, oh, you've been banned for 10 minutes, hidden invisibility, which is why our ACU has just dropped down by half, because they block you from the For You page. They make you invisible so no one can see you for about 10 minutes. So, but if you log out and log back in, it resets. So I'm not privy to what's going on your side. I can only see, that's why I ask my moderators, stay, leave, reset. So that's why I ask my community, specifically my moderators, what to do there. But whatever. That happened like 6 minutes ago, so we'll keep it going. I'm sure they want me to stay. Sorry, Miss Vela, I didn't. My fault. Hello, go ahead. Echo, that matches my shirt and the microphone. My word, Echo. Thank you. Again, lovely to have you back, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Wow. Should have turned the AC up in here. Getting all kinds of verklempt with that. Thank you, Echo. Haven't seen one of those in a minute. Hello, go ahead.
Hi, yes. I've been married for 2 years now. I've been with the same guy for 5 years, and he has cheated on me a few times, and since maybe once since we've been married, but claims that doesn't anymore, and I'm just concerned.
Okay, so he's going to continually cheat on you. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Dealing with a cheater is like going into a haunted house. There's always more than one skeleton.
Okay.
You got him in the family room, in the kitchen. You got him upstairs in the bedrooms, in the linen closet, in the attic. What you see is only the tip of the iceberg. He cannot be trusted.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. That's a good idea, Ms. Vela. Thank you. Cheaters and liars can be grouped into the same category. Hello, go ahead. 321 123. Hello.
Oh no, I accidentally
problem.
pushed the button. I'm
It
so
happens
sorry.
all the time. Don't worry about it.
Bye
Heather.
bye.
Thank you. Happens all the time. Hello, go ahead. Guess not. That one dropped off pretty quickly. Hello, go ahead.
Hello. Oh,
Hi.
I'm sorry. I was distracted. Okay, so I have a very important question amongst the ladies in my generation. So I'm 22 years old and in college, and I frequently hear from a lot of older ladies that people in my or young ladies in my generation only focus on themselves and not necessarily dating. Relationship for almost 4
You're
years,
breaking
and
up,
we've
my
been
dear.
going through a
You're
lot of
breaking up.
ups and
You're breaking
downs.
up. You're breaking up. Can't hear a word you're saying.
I'm sorry. It's probably my internet. I'm sorry.
Okay, so older ladies are telling
Can
you
you hear
what
me
about your
still?
older ladies are telling you what about your generation?
So I'm a 22-year-old young lady, and I talk to a lot of older women that have been married or divorced or whatnot. So they would tell me a lot of stories that they go through. So I'm just basically asking you, what advice would you give girls in my generation when it comes to dating men in my generation? Do you understand?
Yes. I speak to women from
Okay.
all corners of the globe, and it adheres to any age, any culture, any nation. You always ensure a man's words align with his actions. Always. When there is a misalignment, that should cause you to question and withdraw, not to continue.
Okay, but but if a lot of girls would tell you in my generation that the men are horrible and that I don't know, a lot of older women would say just focus on yourself and like don't date at this age or
No,
don't just
you need to focus always on climbing your chosen competency scale. You need to live and lead a life and lifestyle that you find fulfillment in. No one person can complete you. They can only complement you. Your life is going to be like a pyramid. And as you rise on your chosen competency scale, it gets narrower and narrower at the top. And the top of the apex, it's a point.
Yeah.
It's what you bring with you towards that apex that counts. So you should always be meeting people, but you must prioritize yourself first. And when you do meet a guy that you like, you always ensure that his words align with his actions. And the mere byproduct of living a life and lifestyle that you find fulfillment in, independently of anyone, is meeting someone really like-minded and compatible with you.
Yeah, which I hear that from a lot of older ladies, or a lot of older ladies would just say fuck men in general, that don't feed into them and just that's a lot of things that I've heard from older
Do
ladies
you
and things of
realize, do
resolve.
you realize the type of older ladies you're talking to?
I pretty much asked that question to a lot of older ladies.
They're divorced and in marriages that are dysfunctional.
Yeah.
How do we know this? because people that are truly happy will not give you advice like that. They
Okay.
will listen to you more than tell you how to conduct your life. People
Yeah.
that are truly happy and content in their romances and relationships will not say those types of things. They'll say, it'll happen. Just give it some time.
True. Yeah. I
They
wish I
will not
heard
say
people.
disparaging things about men and other people. They are
It's just
very
like,
unhappy. Let me finish.
oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut
They
you
are
off.
very unhappy, and they become slightly more happy, or less miserable, I should say, when they can get someone else, like you,
Mm-hmm.
to live the way just like they did. Listen, pair bonding and monogamy is a part of the human condition. They chose poorly, which is why the divorce rate supersedes the success rate of marriages. Do
Yeah.
not
That's
listen to
true.
people like that.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to know your advice to a 22-year-old young woman in
No,
college in the dating.
they are miserable older twats, and they should not be
Oh
listened
my
to
God.
because they're not happy. Truly happy people will not tell you that kind of stuff. Those
And
words
I,
won't even
I
come
see it
out
a
of their
lot of
mouth.
my family too. My grandma is like in her 60s and not married. My mom is divorced. And it's
Wow,
just,
what a great circle of competency to
I know,
listen to.
yeah. And I don't want that for my life. Like, I want to beat that statistic or that curse
And
in
you
my life.
can. I just told you how to do it.
I
You
know, yeah.
can.
It seems hard. All the boys in my generation seem really sucky.
Well,
And
this is what's going to happen. This is what most likely is going to happen. Once you establish a life and lifestyle for yourself, where you are climbing your own competency scale, you are developing your skill set, your proficiencies as a young lady, so you can depend on yourself, you're probably going to meet a slightly older guy because he's going to have his shit more together. In
yeah.
other words, he demonstrates stronger masculine characteristics. That's what's most likely going to happen.
Because a lot of I've heard is that a lot of men in my generation just aren't ready. They're just not ready, or they're not
It's
grown up.
been
And a
that
lot
way
of them
since
won't
before
grow
time
up.
was time. What are you talking about? It's been
Well,
that way
I'm
since before
learning
time was
too.
time.
That's why I'm
Don't raise your voice at
asking.
me. Don't raise your voice at me.
I'm not raising
Daddy didn't do a good job with you.
No,
Okay?
I'm
And I'm trying
genuinely
to help you.
asking.
I'm trying to help you. Stop speaking over me. Daddy didn't do a good job with you. Listen. It's been that way since before time was time. Daddy failed her. You need no man. You need no man. Kick that man to the curb. Fuck man, you ain't no man. Look at me living my life. I'm in my hot bitch era at 66 years old. This is a granny hot bitch era. Hot granny summer. Gonna get some wop up in this summertime. Gonna get some wop. Long, healthy. Oh, my girl's on. Wait a minute. I need to watch this in silence. Do you think a healthy masculine presence was in that household growing up? Someone that cloaked her in calm, collected, capable, compassionate, self-controlled masculinity? Do you think that happened? Where she felt safe, heard, appreciated as a little girl? A father that taught her which men are trustworthy versus which men are untrustworthy by his actions as a dad? No. No. Of course not. Even if it was grandpa, even if it was uncle, even if it was big brother, even if it was a close cousin, some sort of masculine presence, a fixed masculine presence, to help teach her, to help show her what healthy masculinity looks like. And therefore, she would be able to portray healthy femininity. Everybody talks about toxic masculinity, which there's no such thing. Let's talk about toxic femininity. I don't need no man. Just need some WAP. Just need some WAP under this roof. You see how she kept trying to speak over me and everything? Echo, the Guardian. Thank you. Momology, we do go through that quite often. Thank you again, Echo. Always a pleasure. Hello, go ahead.
Hi. I'm trying to figure out how to get over a trauma bond.
You don't have a trauma bond, you have low self-esteem.
Okay, that does make sense too, because I was involved with this boy for 6 years, and I knew he was,
Did you see the adjective you just used to describe him?
and that's why I was going to use man, but I used boy.
Exactly.
I caught myself.
It's called a Freudian slip. But go ahead.
Okay. He when we first got together, he said we were going to get married. He made all these promises. He soon joined a motorcycle club, gave all his time and devotion to that club. And then when I would bring it up, you spend all this time with your club, but I don't get weekends with you. I don't get anything with you. And his excuse was, I'm obligated to them. I have obligations to them. But what about the relationship? Where's your obligations to the relationship? Oh, I'll be out of the club in a couple years and we'll travel, we'll do this, we'll do that. Fast forward a couple years, nothing has changed. He still wasn't taking me out. Everything, his friends and everybody else was a priority for him. And then he had the nerve, as I'm sitting around waiting for him all the time, he has the nerve to call me up and tell me that he is lonely and deserves better and the relationship is no longer good for him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of went off because I said, he said he was drained. The relationship was draining him because he says, one day you act like you like me, the next day you don't. It's hard to like somebody who doesn't prioritize you and treat you like a girlfriend. So I was kind of I was staying.
So how is, again, this is not a trauma bond. This is the same thing. This is just as bad as saying avoidant attachment. It's
Okay.
just as bad as saying that.
I think
It's
that's
just
what
low self-esteem because you would not tolerate these behaviors, Kristen. You wouldn't.
I wouldn't. And I wouldn't want my friends would ask me, would you want your daughter to go through this? No, I would not. I wouldn't.
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
You should have told this guy to go shit in a hat a long time ago.
I know I
Long
should
time
have.
ago.
And I'm very disappointed in myself now that it's over and
But
I'm
this is why we learn, though. Don't be disappointed in yourself. This is how we learn.
That's
Pain
true.
is life's greatest catalyst for change. If this didn't happen, you would have kept making the same mistakes over and over again.
That is true too. That is true too.
It's not designed to destruct you. It's designed to instruct you. And it's very
Okay.
beautiful if you can look at it that way.
I do have to look at it in a positive way. I have to look at it as he was my lesson.
Yeah, he's also a bitch.
Yes. I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that.
And he's overcompensating with his motorcycle gang because he can't do it alone.
Exactly. That's what my kids tell me. My kids, now that we've ended it, my kids are so happy for me. They're like, they said the same thing you did. You should have been done with him long ago, but I don't know. There was something in me that kept, oh, hold on. Let's try it again. Cause he's the one that would break up constantly, but then keep coming back. After months, he would come back and then kind of be
You
a
allowed
little,
him back, but you
I
allowed it.
did
But
because
you've
I
got to
would.
you've got to take some responsibility here.
I'm going to this time because he would always say, oh, I'm going to counseling. I'm going to church. Everything I wanted to hear. But then after a couple months, it's like, no, there's no change. There's no change. We're still not living together. You're not trying to get married. He bought me a ring, but he called it an appreciation ring. It wasn't even an engagement ring. It was an appreciation ring.
So that should have been, there's just too many warning signs here, Kirsten.
Way too many red flags. Way too many red flags. So it wasn't a trauma bond. Because I'm trying to figure out.
No, it was your low self-esteem and tolerating behaviors that violated your dignity as a woman.
Okay,
You
that makes sense.
tolerated behaviors that violated your dignity as a woman, and you should have told him to pound sand a long, long time ago.
I
What
should
you should
have.
have done is said, go play in traffic during rush hour, have a nice life, and hung the phone up. Okay?
Exactly.
So
I
no
think
tears over this one. No tears over this one.
no. I'm just, and he even told me too. He's like, "You're just too nice of a person. You're too nonchalant. You let
And
me do
you're
whatever I wanted."
and you're too much of a bitch of a man. So have a wonderful life.
That's true.
And
So
you have
how
no
do
backbone. Have fun in your little motorcycle gang, getting that
Mhm.
dopamine hit because you can't do it alone.
Exactly.
Okay? So
Okay, so yeah, that's. I was just wondering, is it a trauma bond? What's the
no,
issue
no,
here?
it's low self-esteem, and you're just tolerating behaviors that you shouldn't have. That's simple.
Okay, I understand. I agree with you completely. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with me except for low self-esteem.
It's just exactly. There's nothing wrong with you. No.
Okay,
Not at all.
because he
And
made it
again,
feel like it was
no,
me.
no, he's gaslighting you. Again, this is nothing more than you learning.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for your time and your advice.
My pleasure.
Thank
Most
you.
definitely. Of course. If you notice, when Echo gives a gift, he always follows it up with a little rose. I find that rather comical. Gives an elaborate, magnificent gift, and then just boop. See, there it is. Just boop, little rose. That's some funny shit. Some of these I haven't seen, Echo. I don't know where you're getting these from. I haven't seen any of these. Indeed, Rachel, it is. Indeed. The lone eagle. There's always meaning behind Echo's gifts. The lone eagle. Eagles fly alone. Thank you, Echo. Hello, go ahead. No, guess not. There's my rose. Thank you.
Hello?
Go ahead. Hi.
Oh, hi. Thank you. What do you think about the silent treatment? When I get to argue with my partner, when we argue or fight, he always has this thing like he doesn't talk to me like for days. It can be like a week, and I get so mad about it.
And then I bet when you
And I don't
come
understand
back,
why he does that.
and I bet when you come back, he doesn't want to talk about it.
Exactly.
It's called stonewalling, and that is a narcissistic character trait. And that's how he handles adversity, and that's very toxic and emotionally abusive. And he will not change. He won't change. That's a learned behavior. I'm sure whenever you do get into an argument with him, it feels like you're talking to an alien. As you're both speaking the same language, you speak in the same language, you understand the words, but there's no reciprocation. There's no fluidity of dialogue. None of your words are being absorbed and returned to you. It's like this vicious vortex. It's like it's an alien. You don't know what's going on, and it just leaves you confused and bewildered.
Yes, and that's what it is.
It's exactly
Narcissist.
narcissism. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I always try to like talk and like try to be like everything is okay and everything, but no, he's like, no, I need some time and give me like 5 days or something, and then
5 days. I mean, I could the best couples, this is again simply science. The best couples are able to resolve their differences either that night, or if it's still too hot, they'll do it the next morning. They don't let shit linger.
Exactly. That's what I think. Exactly.
So when he does that to you, he's taking advantage. Okay, because you're an empath. You feel deeply, you want answers. Match and mirror his behaviors. Don't talk to him. Don't give him that satisfaction. Don't chase after him, because that's what you do, and he's expecting that of you. Don't fucking do that.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible for me. It's horrible.
Don't do it.
Those
Don't
days
do
for
it.
me are like, it's horrible.
Mhm.
But okay, that was my question.
Yeah, it's
Thank
called
you.
stonewalling. You're very welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
And that is a form of abuse. That is a form of abuse. I have my own opinions on when couples get into an argument and the woman says, "Go sleep on the couch." I'm not sleeping on the couch. I'm sleeping in the master bedroom because that's where daddy sleeps. You can sleep on the couch. I'm not sleeping on that couch. I can barely fit on that couch. It's a love seat. You can. But I'm looking to resolve this. I'm not looking to stomp my feet and plug my ears and blow a raspberry like a 16-year-old who didn't get her pony for her birthday. That's how you set the tone, gentlemen that are listening. And slamming doors, if anyone slammed the door, immediate disqualification. Slamming a door. Absolutely not. Immediate disqualification. What are they with the World Cup? I'm not a football fanatic, or I should say soccer fanatic, but just red cards. Just pull a red card up. You've been red carded. Priscilla's about had it with the World Cup. It's a good idea, Jen. Okay. Not connecting, moving right along here. Lolita, thank you. You're English. Hello from England. Well, it does say made in Cornwall. So, who would have thunketh? Hello, go ahead. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, guess not. Hello, go ahead. Hi.
So I've been with my boyfriend for almost 3 years now, and we live in an apartment together. And basically, he's very much of a giving kind of man, so he likes to do all the housework, basically, like cook and clean and the laundry, and just he takes on a lot of like the load of everything, basically. And he like tells me, I don't want you to have to like do any of it, like you can relax. But
How old are you?
I'm 18, I'm about to turn 19.
Okay. And you moved in with your boyfriend how long ago?
Yes, about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And
So what's your question for me?
I feel bad for not also like doing stuff. Like I feel like I'm not doing enough with him having that much of a load. Like he gets stressed out sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So why are you living with your boyfriend?
Well, we moved in together because obviously I plan on marrying him. Like we're going.
What's the age gap between you two?
He's the same age as me.
Okay.
So if it gives it any credibility, he's been through a lot. Like he came from a very broken home.
You have no
and-
credibility at 18 years old. Neither of you do. And you're making a dire mistake living with him. You're not going to
Okay.
marry him. You're not going to marry him. You're going to take 5 years for yourself, and you're going to figure out what you want in your life. You are going to get to a place where you don't need anyone to support you because you can support yourself. And once you get to that place, then you will find someone. You are throwing your life away.
Okay.
This will not work in time because he is taking his anxious attachment from his broken home and projectile vomiting all over you. And you're too young to see it. But in time, he will not make you feel feminine. He will not be strong enough for you. He is not tackling his own dragons in his own life, and he is not climbing his own chosen competency scale as a young man. He is putting you on a pedestal. And the more he does this, the more essentially you are going to lose respect for him because there is no real estate for your femininity to flourish.
Okay, but I just want to say, before I met him, I was with like 3 guys and I never felt feminine.
Look, I don't need to hear this. You're too young. Your parents failed you. You need to go find work that you like to do. If you want to go to school, you get in school and get a degree that you can use towards the work that you want to do.
I actually have found it. I want to be a writer, and I'm very happy with myself.
You want to be a writer, so what are you
Yes.
doing to keep the lights on while being a writer?
Every day I come home, we work like opposite shifts, so I always write for myself, and I always read, and he always gives me that time and allows me to have it.
How are you keeping the lights on? What are you working?
Oh, I just work like a low wage job right now. It's not anything crazy.
There's a reason why they call it minimum wage, because it's a stepping stone. You're not intended to stay there.
Yeah. I know.
You need to focus on what you want in your life. You want to be a writer, you should be in school. That's what school teaches you, to read and to write.
Mhm.
You should get some freelance jobs, an internship at a publishing house, those kinds of goals, not a relationship goal. You're way too young to be doing this.
And I can't do all of that while also being in a relationship.
No. Your parents failed you. That's what happened here.
Okay.
Your parents did a very bad job. And you can't see that, and I'm not blaming you for it. I'll never blame you for that. You're too young.
Okay.
You need to start focusing on yourself and what you want. This is not the time to be in puppy love, because that's what this is. You're playing house. It's pretend. It's not real.
Okay.
You need to give yourself more time to mature and grow up.
Okay.
You're just simply too young.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why do you think all the older people make fun of people that are younger that move in together? Shacking up, playing house. Because it's the truth. It's not real. It's bullshit. And that kid's got so much anxious attachment from his broken household and the unhealed wounds. Thank you, Echo, very much. I love that, Zeus Gifts. Indeed, it is a waste of time. Thank you for that. It's pretend. It's a facade. And that kid has so much anxious attachment from his broken household. He's putting her on a pedestal. She'll never feel feminine. Ever. He'll never be strong enough for her. Rachel and the dog. I agree. Echo again. I concur. Thank you. Thank you, Allie. Hello, go ahead.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead.
So I kind of have like a crazy situation that I'm in. I'm also seeing a therapist, but I just like don't really know what to do at this point. So I've been dating my boyfriend for 4 years and like 3 months.
And how old are you now?
I'm 27 now.
Okay.
So the first 2 years of our relationship, I was like 24 or something, 23. And he was good for the first couple months. And then after the first couple months, he started getting like upset at me for like just, I guess, the way my past. Like he didn't like that I had like slept with other people or stuff like that. And then he ended up like going on dating profiles and creating dating profiles. And he would talk to people, and I caught him a couple times, and that went on and off for like a year or two. And then after those, I left for vet school. I moved to Grenada, and then I was there for a couple months, and then I didn't want to end up doing that career, so then I moved back. And when I moved back, he told me, oh, like, just move in with me. So then I know that that was an error now, but I moved in with him for 2 years. And then after 2 years recently, then out of the blue, he was like, I need space. And then he left. Like, we stayed in different places, and I moved out. And throughout the entire relationship, I've kind of felt like very anxious, which is not how I used to be. And he became like very avoidant. And to give you a background, yeah, this is a mess. To give you background, he's adopted. He doesn't have a father.
All right, stop. Look, there's no such thing as an avoidant. He doesn't like you, and your ego can't accept it. And the only reason you went back to him is because he was comfortable. The only thing most therapists don't know what the hell they're talking about. That's why they're going to charge you and book you for months on end so they can pay their mortgage and take advantage of you emotionally. And it's just going to be you talking about your problems. What's going on here is your low self-esteem.
Yeah, I could see that. Because I used to not really be like this. And then I guess throughout the relationship,
This wasn't a relationship. This wasn't a relationship. This is bullshit. 2 months. He doesn't like some of your characteristics. You don't like some of his. And yet you force compatibility because you're afraid you won't meet anyone better, or you don't want to start over and be alone. And that's evident in your actions. Moving in with him once you come back. There's a bunch of reasons why people stay in relationships, and they're both fear-based.
And then
This is insane.
And then, so then now we're like taking time apart, but then
No, you're done with him. There's no such thing as taking time apart. He's shown you who he is. He does not like you enough. Nor does he have the stability for a long-term relationship.
yeah,
And
because
you are tolerating behaviors
that's true.
that
I
you shouldn't.
tried to like end it today because I was like, I'm kind of over this, and he like didn't really let me because he's on vacation.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
When he comes back, I'm thinking of going to go see him and just end it.
No, I'm going to end this with a song, and you're going to leave today. No time for that. It's ridiculous as this song. It's as ridiculous as this song I'm playing. It's absurd. Suckering succotash. Ridiculous. As ridiculous as this song. Wait for the chorus. That's how I feel right now. That's how ridiculous her situation was. As ridiculous as the lyrics to that song. I even have a card for her prepared. I have a Gerard the Guy card. Ready? You ready? I'm actually a tarot reader. I forgot to mention that. I've recently discovered I'm a tarot reader. Actually, just last night. There's her future. There's her future. Right there. That's the future. How do we know that? Because it's on a Gerard the Guy card. That's why. That's the truth of your future. Who cares, Jen? Who cares? Tarot. Who gives a shit? It's all bullshit anyway. Might as well have a crystal ball. Might as well have a crystal ball here. See inside your crystal ball, and it says that you're insane. If there's one thing I can underscore in everything that I talk about, everything we address in the lives, if there's one thing we can underscore, self-esteem is so fundamentally important. Self-esteem is the foremost indicator of your romantic success. That's it right there. Nothing more, nothing less. I just made a video about that if you'd like to go watch it. So we're going to go till about 6:30 my time. That's Eastern here in the States. Just want to make a brief announcement that everyone should join the bulletin if you haven't already, especially for those of you who are new. We put all our announcements there when we go live, follow-ups from the live. Sometimes we do surveys in there, general updates about what's going on with the community. And we're also going to be on later tonight. We do a late show, which turns into comedy here and there. But that'll be at this evening, a little after 10 p.m. I'll put it in the story till reset, so 12 p.m. my time. So by all means, join the bulletin, and hopefully we'll see you on tonight's later show. But we'll do a couple more calls.
Hi.
Hi, go ahead.
Okay. So basically, I noticed that I had a problem. Well, I have a problem with setting boundaries and standing up for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I tend to surround myself with people, whether it be intentionally or unintentionally, people that continuously test those boundaries and try to erode them.
Mm-hmm.
And my reaction to that is usually to shut down or just keep bottling things up until I reach to a point where I can't tolerate it anymore. And I react really, really badly. And I was sort of hoping to gain a bit of insight into why this pattern keeps happening.
So are these romantic counterparts? Are they family, friends? What are we?
To be honest, it's mostly like it's really in my face when it comes to romantic relationships and friendships.
Mm-hmm. It's very important to understand as a life lesson with anyone that you deal with, in terms of your romances, family, friendships, professionally with coworkers. When someone shows you who they are the very first time, entrust that. That is who they are. It is not an overreaction. Your initial reaction to a person or a situation is always the right one. So if it doesn't feel right in the moment, I don't care if it takes you months of digesting it, you're going to come up with the same feeling about it.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that.
And when it comes to your romances, my dear, you have to pay attention that a man's words align with his actions. And when there is a misalignment, it should cause you to withdraw, not continue.
Yeah, I've been making, I don't really want to call it a mistake anymore with how because it's a choice that I keep making to continuously disregard my gut feelings. And I suppose it almost became second nature to distrust myself and I guess try to believe whatever is said regardless of how I feel about it.
People are defined by what they do, not by what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Okay. Thank you very, very much.
You're very welcome. Feel free to call back anytime.
Yeah.
All right. What a nice girl. What a nice girl. Hello, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, please.
Oh, yes, I have a situation. Want to ask you. My ex divorced 2 years ago, but he still come to the house every single day because the kids are live with me. But actually, he has half the custody, but the kids don't want to go to his place because he has one bedroom apartment. So he used the kids come here, stay here every day, just come here a couple hours and leave. So I told him not to come, but he is using the kids just like control me or something like it's emotionally exhausting. Like if I don't let him come over, he would tell the kids, "Oh, you talk to the kids. Your mom doesn't want me see you again." It's hard.
This is why when we have divorces, we have custody battles. And when there's children, it needs to go before a judge, and you get a court order that says when, where, and how those children are going to see their parents.
We have that in the order, but he's not a
Then what do we do? Then what do we do if he's out of order? You don't call a handsome man on TikTok. You go to a lawyer and you tell them what's going on.
I don't know if I want it. I don't know. I know the lawyer will take care, but it's like I feel like it's so harsh for the kids. He is gonna tell the kids everything. It's like oh, your mom is. It's just like you use the kids as a chest right now, play around, just like everything turns
And
to
he
the
has
kids.
shown you his character. That's why you're no longer married to him.
Yes, it's not take accountability, no, not to take any accountability, responsibility.
So, the righteous hand of the law will make him accountable.
I feel that if I do that, I feel like I don't want the kids see this father.
What
like
alternatives do we have here? What alternatives do we have here? You're going to continue living this way, or you can make a change.
He said he will move away when my younger one had 3 years in high school. I guess when he finished high school, that's the time he said that I can wait 3 years. He will move away. That's what he told me.
And you think he can be trusted?
I mean, 3 years is a long time. Every single day.
Do you think he can be trusted with the words that he tells you?
Yeah, if he says 3 years, I think if he doesn't move away, the kids finish high school, I will move away. I can move away after the kids graduate high school. I can sell my house.
Your kids come first. Your kids come first. Get a lawyer. Have that lawyer help you. Okay.
It's the only way, right? I can get a straining order too, or no?
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, all right.
A
Thank
lawyer
you.
can help you with that. I cannot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Priscilla. All right, we're not going to end on that one. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Hello, go ahead. 321 123. Nope. Hello, go ahead. 321 123. All right, moving on.
Hey, Gerard.
Hey, go ahead.
How are you?
Very well. How can I help?
I'm doing okay. I'm just in a bit of a situation, so I really don't know how I can overcome this situation that I'm in. So I went to social services yesterday to figure out how I can get more money because I'm a person of a disability. So that's getting taken care of. But on the other side, I found out some news that I'm not too happy about. So I don't know if you heard this before, but so with how my finances are every month, I found out that I technically cannot get married like to anybody because of if they figure that out and they see that, then they take away my benefits. That's going based off what the
Are you
agent
even
told
dating
me.
someone right now?
No, not
Then
the
why are you
moment.
worried about marriage? You're not even dating anyone.
That's
You got a
for
long time to go. You got a
for
long
the
way to
future.
go.
Yeah, I
You don't
know.
even have a girlfriend, ma'am. You shouldn't even be worried about that. You need to get your life in order. You need to straighten out yourself because fundamentally that is going to be a lady's attraction metric towards you. Your competencies, your proficiencies, your capability as a man. Get your head straight, get your life on track, and eventually that will fall into place for you.
All right, Jared.
No. Hello, go ahead.
Hello. Hi. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I have been seeing my boyfriend for about a month now,
Okay.
but I don't know. We have been going out a lot, but this other day we had this conversation when he was like, because he was backsliding on his communication, and then I asked him like what's going on, and then he was like, I feel like I'm a bit confused now if I want to continue with this relationship, but also I'm afraid to lose you. But I think like I need some time off. I feel like we are moving so fast. And then I was like, it's okay, we can take it slow, right? And then he was like, okay, that's fine. And then I think last week he just said, oh, I'm sorry, I don't think I'll be able to see you again. I mean, like, I'm sorry, I think I'm going for a holiday, so I won't be seeing you for like a month or two. And I was like, where are you going? And he was like, I'm going to Africa. And I think,
How
okay,
did you
so
meet him?
on Hinge.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Truly shocked. Look, you've got to get off the online dating, my dear. There's only two types of men you're going to meet online. Only two. and you're going to choose which category this guy falls into. The first type is a guy who does not want commitment. He just wants the sex and the fun and the good time to date. He'll never take you seriously. The second type are men who are too timid and afraid to participate in their own lives to talk to women, so they must do so behind a screen. Out of those two types of men, after a month, which one is he?
Alright.
Come on, 50-50 shot here. I know you can do it.
I didn't get what you said. Sorry.
He's the first type of man. Okay? He's never going to take you seriously. Get off online dating. This is what I want you to do for me. Let this guy go. It's never going anywhere. Even if he comes back, he's going to be gone again. Even if he comes back, he's going to be gone again. I want you to go to my relationship help playlist right in my profile. Okay? Watch the first 3 videos beneath the playlist relationship help. Okay?
Alright.
Do not entertain him for a moment's more.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I'm going to get out of here. We're getting over, or well over, our 2-hour mark. Enigma, welcome back. We made a sticker for you, Mr. or Mrs. Enigma, or Mr. or Ms. Enigma. We also have a Hoochie Mama sticker, for those of you that are unaware. Those were added today. So I'm going to get out of here. I will be back later this evening. It might be slightly later, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Freaky Friday, you never know what's going to happen, but I will be back. So it's going to be probably more towards 10:30 p.m. And again, that's Eastern Time here in the States. I invite all of you to join the bulletin board. That's where we put all of our updates, things that are happening with the community. And you can certainly be up to speed with everything there. And hopefully everyone can make it. For those of you across the pond, I wish you a good night. And for the rest of us, I'll see you soon. And again, thank you all for being here. It means a lot that everyone sticks around for the whole thing. Because again, I can't do this alone, nor do I want to. So being able to see the same people, same faces, or PFPs, it's pretty comforting. So on that note, I bid you all adieu, and hope to see you shortly. Take care.